Hey everyone, Dusty Monkey here. We're going to take a look at the Shards Online March newsletter. This has got some awesome amounts of news in it, including a letter from Derek Brinkman, aka Supreme, when the next community roundtable is, and test server event, alpha release playtester incentives, in-game founders world. So some screenshots from the founders shard or server, and basically the founders in, some stuff about the skill system. There's a bit of a Catacombs release that's happening on the 24th of March, which is 12 days from today, and some information on So You Think You Can mod. So let's take a look at the newsletter. So it starts off as always with the project lead letter. So that's from Derek Supreme Brinkman. So he just talks about how another month has gone by, and he's seen Catacombs come together very nicely, and we did see a preview of that last month, although I think we're going to see more this month. Yay! There's going to be, basically Catacombs is a interchanging dungeon which has different versions of it, and depending on when you go into it is what version you get. There's new armor, so there's bone armor. I remember in Ultima Online using bone armor, which was awesome. It was like really cheap armor. It was cool. And at the time when I played Ultima, you couldn't make it. You had to get it from skeletons, so it was a good grind. There's new necromancy spells that you will be that we're hoping to use. Definitely. I can't wait to new necromancy. Necromancy is going to be an interesting one. Opposition to magery. Two bosses of Catacombs, the Void Guardian and the Reaper of Death, are deliciously evil. So that's two new bosses in Catacombs dungeons. With the team being heads down and marching towards Alpha, I wanted to take an opportunity to talk a little about plans for the future of the project. So the next major public event is going to be Steam Greenlight campaign in April. So sometime in April they're going to start the campaign to get themselves on Steam. We'll be releasing this campaign at the same time as our new game trailer, which we heard from during my interview, and if you haven't seen that you can check it by pressing the I up above and check the interview, and he mentions the new trailer. They've got an external company working on an amazing new trailer which will be awesome, I am sure. During the time of trying to get on Steam through Greenlight, I myself, not only the team, would ask that everyone gets on board and clicks that support button on Steam Greenlight so I can get on Steam quickly, and that'll give Shards Online the publicity it really, really needs and deserves to really get going. We're all big fans of Shards Online, but let's help others find Shards Online. It really does deserve it. The next event is our alpha preview in mid to late April. Just like we did with pre-alpha 3, where features complete for alpha, we'll host a major event with a large promotion key giveaway, temporary NDA lift, nice. So you'll be seeing some Shards Online soon, and multiple Twitch streams. The goal will be to collect as much feedback as possible to help us nail down exactly what we need to do before we can consider ourselves ready for Alpha 1 release. Alpha looks like it's coming soon, and they're well on the way to getting Alpha, which is really nice to hear. So, Community Roundtable and Test Server event. The roundtable is tonight, March 12th at 1 PM EST or 6 PM UTC. So that's about dinner time for those in the UK. Going through the items in this newsletter during the roundtable and discussing them in more detail. They'll also do a demo of some of the new Catacombs content and answering questions from the community. So what I might do is record that event for just in case those people miss it, and I'll shove it on my YouTube channel. After the live stream, we'll be gathering our shiny new test server to do some PvP at the arena. We're also going to have an animal taming pet battle. Oh, that'll be cool. That might be quite fun. So you should check that out tonight. In a matter of about 11 hours or something, 12 hours, you'll be able to see that. Alpha release playtester incentives. So these are some new incentives to get people to just help them out a bit more, boost your pledge towards Shards Online. So as we get closer to alpha, we're starting to build our plan for the actual launch. So founders level 3-day head start. So those who have the founders level will get a 3-day head start. If you're looking for a good reason to upgrade, and there's a link to the founders level, which is the $75 level. Here's the official servers will shut down exactly 1 week before alpha launch. Then 3 days before the official launch, we will open the servers to our founders level supporters. This means you get a head start in creating your character and securing that awesome housing location. So yeah, there we have it. If that's not a good reason, I don't know what is. So loyalty reward package. Remember, you all have loyalty reward points. Points will be refunded to your account after the wipe. In addition, when you create your character during alpha, you will receive a starter package containing some money and skill books based on the amount of loyalty points you have accumulated during pre-alpha. Now, I haven't accumulated much, despite me trying to get more people involved. But if you do want to start looking in and playing Shards Online, there's a link in the description below that will take you to that and how you can pledge and get playing now until pre-alpha, obviously, when they shut down for a week. Currently, you can earn loyalty points by referring pledges and participating in official events. We're also working on additional ways to earn loyalty points by achieving milestones in the game, like earning 50 skill or turning in relics. Alright, so the next big thing, Founder's Shard. Founder's Shard, just so you know, is like a VIP club. Basically, only people who've pledged a certain amount, I think it's $75, it says in there, will get to go here, and it's basically like an inn. And if you've pledged above 75, there's going to be an extra room, and it looks pretty cool actually. Reminds me a little bit of the Crystal Maze, but you know, I think it looks quite cool. Founders World looks even better in game than it does in concept. Take a look at the first ever screenshots of the map. The Founders World is a VIP club floating all by itself at the edge of the universe. Only founders with $75 plus supporters will be able to use the gate to travel to this world on official servers. Aside from being the coolest, most exclusive place in the universe, it also has a merchant that sells some items that can't be found anywhere else. So that does look quite cool. I can't wait to see that in game. So we want to give the readers at Massillade a deeper look into one of the features that separate this game from many others. So this is, if you want to see the skill system dev diary on Massively OP, I'll leave a link in the description below, and you can check that out. There's Catacombs preview release on March 24th. We know it's been a while since we've released new content. That's because clusters and Catacombs are huge features that are very difficult to release in pieces. Since we still have a lot of work to do on the lowest level of the dungeon, level 3, we've decided to let playtesters try the first 2 levels. So we're going to get to try the first 2 levels of that. So there's, like I said, there's going to be changes in it, it morphs and whatnot. So on March 24th, which is 12 days away, we will release a new build and upgrade Azure Sky to use the new cluster technology. This will add to the Catacombs and Outlands maps to the servers. And Outlands, nice. So there'll be more housing, no guard protection on Outlands, and Catacombs level 1 to new quests and faction, lots of new bad guys to fight, Void Guardian bosses, new rogue skill, Disarm Trap, oh cool, 6 new armor sets, 8 new weapons, 2 new shields, 3 new necromancy spells, and new crafting recipes. And now this, when I was looking through the newsletter earlier, I love the look of this. This is the Void Guardian. At the lowest level of Catacombs. So this is the Void Guardian. 2-headed, or so far 2-headed looking dog, wolf thing. And it looks pretty awesome. It almost also looks a bit like a rat. You know, it looks like it's got a rat tail. Very cool. So, parallel universes. Shards Online, if you don't know already, is basically going to have clusters of servers that can have different maps on it, and you're going to be able to transfer between different ones. So, but it's not only going to have different ones, it's going to have parallel universes. So, Shards Online is not only a game that contains multiple worlds, but also contains parallel universes. We mentioned this before, but never really explained how it's going to work. So, there are many gateways that connect the worlds of Shards Online. They're created by an ancient alien race, apparently, that ascended to godhood eons ago. And they're called the Strangers. Most of these gateways connect the worlds that were formed from the shattering of Aria. There are few, however, that contain worlds existing on entirely different planes. There are few, however, that connect worlds existing on entirely different planes of existence. They are called interdimensional portals, one of which exists in the world of Celador, that we have come to call home. So we've seen the Dead Gate before, in a few videos, basically a big stone construction that's in Celador beside a big lake. Each official rule set in Shards runs on a single server, so each official rule set, so Celador with this set of rules, Catacombs with this set of rules, and etc, etc. As the population grows in early access, we will slowly open access to additional universes for the interdimensional gateway on Celador. Each universe is named. We are starting with Azure Sky and Nova, and each are running persistent copies of every shard area, starting with Celador, Outlands and Catacombs. Maps like the Founders World and Terminus don't actually exist in the same universe, and will be travelled through different interdimensional gateways. And here's a picture of the gate like opening up. That's quite cool. That's a good effect. Dead Gate looks completely different since it's activated by other players. So this gets activated by us as players. When the first release alpha and the interdimensional gateway on Celador is not active, the players need to work together to activate the gate by bringing ancient relics found throughout the map to the gate. At the gate absorbs the relics, it will change its appearance to indicate that it's getting closer to activating. Once it's activated, anyone who has been attuned to the gate can freely use it across into other planes. The process of attuning to a gateway will be different for each gate. For this gate, you will only need to bring one of each of the types of ancient relics on Celador to the gate. So they're going to make it, you can't just go, you need to actually work to be able to gain access to the gate. By using the concept of parallel universes, we can expand the number of players our official servers can support without having to split players on multiple servers. It was important to us that this was explained through in-game lore to keep it from breaking the immersive feel. So yeah, basically you're going to be able to swap basically server travel, but they've created it into a nice story in the lore of the game, which is awesome, using this amazing looking structure which actually looks really gorgeous. There's chains that swing in the background and stuff. It's pretty cool. So lastly, so you think you can mod? They still don't have an exact date, but sometime in April, everyone who has pledged at least $40 will be able to log in and vote for their favourite mod. There will be two prizes, Player's Choice and Developer's Choice, both winning 200 Visa gift card, which is an amazing prize, which can be put toward hosting your community server or whatever you want to spend it on. So sometime in April, so keep an eye on that, and I'll try and keep an eye out for that as well. And obviously if you want to play the game, you have to pledge. Like I said, down below you will see a link and that will take you to where you can pledge. If you pledge $40 or more, you will be able to start playing now, like today, and be in the community roundtable event and see the battle go on. Hope you've enjoyed that wee community letter go through, and I'll hopefully see you all in game. Bye! Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed that video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.